Tweech. Alright. Let's make sure that's on. It's all ready to go. Cool. Hey, sup? How you been, bro? I'm doing easy. Don't judge. You ever have vodka with hot chocolate? It's actually pretty nice, especially if you're really cold. Yeah, Amnesia's great. Yeah. Amnesia the Bunker won't disappoint. They, like, made a lot of new things to it, but, it's for the better because I kind of hate when games repeat themselves too much. Yeah, they went above and beyond with this. It is terrifying. Um, when I was playing it by myself, I had to quit for a day often if I even just died once just because of all the like fear and build up that was in it. So, yeah, you're in for a treat. Let's see if being drunk makes me less or more afraid. It's hard to tell. Trying to remember sprint button. Okay, yeah, sprint button. Oh. Right bumper. Why isn't it working? Okay. It meant right trigger, not right bumper. Fucking stupid ass. Bro. So, I've stayed up to like 4 a.m. playing State of Decay, so like I have to readjust to these controls again. My mom's in the hospital right now. She's not gonna die or anything, but she has a horrible hip problem. And at work she fell and her hip completely came out. They must be putting a gun somewhere. That door's not opening. Did I miss something in the tutorial? Like, alright. Oh, I see what I gotta do. I remember, you bastard. Yeah, like, do you know what hip dysplasia is? Like, there's no cartilage between her hip bone and her, okay, yeah, I did that this way. Her hip bone and, like, her hip, right? There's no cartilage left in that joint. So she had a hip replacement, like, 13 years ago. And stuff, and she probably needs new replacement, but they're not going to replace that. But at least since it happened at work, their work is going to fully pay for it then. So that's good, at least. Hey, stop it! I'm trying to move around, bro. I'm just bench, I'm not Evo. The main character in this one's French. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we ain't focusing on that, so I'm not talk that much about it, but no. If I get interrupted, it's because she's being released earlier than expected, which means I'll be drunk when she's here, which probably just means she'll think I'm low iron, but I'll be able to. Right, I remember how to equip it. I remember everything. Yeah, part of the stress in this game is just you have to remember every little detail of how to use certain objects too. Like, I don't know, this game just builds fear and stress so well. A point where I love and hate it, because it's funny because with other games, like, it would be like a flaw if, like, the controls are hard to, a little bit, you have to be like working hard to remember them and stuff, but with this one, but since it's a horror game, it's good to be that it has stressful mechanics. And I love that. But I love horror, so obviously, like, you know, like, yeah, you've known me for a few years, you know I love horror. I'm a sucker for every horrible, uncomfortable feeling imaginable. Okay, so I was supposed to go that way, but then why does that way look? Oh yeah, I gotta throw a grenade at it. Right, yeah, I get it. Oh, nice one. Put it away the second I... And then I have to get poisoned by the mustard gas next. Good walk over here. Bruh, that's a... Well, no, actually, that's not unrealistic, but it wouldn't tip over. Never mind. One time when I was a kid, we were walking over like a simple plank that they had over a river. But since this girl was calling me weird, I pushed her into that river, and I got in trouble.
So fast, fast! No time on you.
Yeah,
Make it out of this stuff together.
yeah.
Follow me.
Whoever I'm fighting farted. Man, I don't know much about World War One, honestly. If you know a lot about World War One, because you give off the vibe that you know lots about World War One, then
Beat that roll, my friend.
well, you just look like a history nerd. I don't know how to explain it quite. You kind of do.
Fate's a bastard. I'm on patrol tonight then. C'est la vie.
Yeah. I'm gonna be reading aloud everything that isn't already read aloud in this game too, for your entertainment. So. Man. I need to be getting views like I used to get, because I remember I used to get like more views than this, and like random people were buying stuff for me on Amazon and other places more and stuff, to the point where like overall I was able to like I was living with my grandparents, so I would have been able to, like, if it wasn't the case, but like have food daily because of my streams. So I want to get back to that level, since the art stuff isn't working because not enough people want to buy stuff. Like, yeah, you're the based kind, not into politics just because you like Powell guns.
Then I'm going to get you out of here.
Which, like, some people become cool. Who get into politics through that, but yeah, it's more interesting to me about class dynamics, different intersectional struggles and shit like that is interesting to me. And decolonial mindsets, etc. Like, I'm a Marxist-Leninist with rad femme characteristics, so, you know. But yeah.
I'll get you back to safety. Just hold on.
And maybe if I have more people watching my streams too, then I will be able to sell more art too. It'll work like that, because more people will know me, and then more people with a bit of money that haven't utterly given up on me and just taken a couple commissions because they feel sympathy for me, because I'm not looking for like compliments at this, but I'm not the best artist, but I'm a lot better than average, so people in real life are like super duper fucking impressed by my art, so it like inflates my ego enough to make something for the internet to see. But then since the internet has everyone on it, I just seem like mid and maybe even kind of bad to most people, and it just kind of sucks. You know what I mean? And since I don't get to contact many people in real life because I'm very sick now, that's a whole new struggle. I wish while I was at Grandma and Grandpa's that I kind of just, maybe decided to find something that would make consistent money, because I didn't know that my bowels were starting to fall apart. And also I wouldn't realize that I can use the internet to my advantage, simply because, like, I am not trying to sound cocky, but I am kind of creative and good at making quick jokes and stuff. Like, I'm not that good at video games, admittedly, but I'm good enough to, like, not be super annoying about it. And obviously I can't just do that wholesome grandma who worked her way into getting good at Skyrim thing, of course. Which, not diss on her at all, that's awesome that she did that, but, you know. I'm just saying what would work for me, knowing that I am a 22-year-old who's unemployed, disabled, with ADHD and shit. But also, like, something worse than ADHD, ulcerative colitis. Ah, he has a note. Yeah, I know how to use notes. Okay, I'm gonna read it then. 10th, July 1917. Soldat Clement admitted to medical treatment following events of July. Personal effects held in storage. While last rounds are... Oh, that little stream icon is in the way of that. Let me quickly move that real quick. But I'm glad someone who's been my friend for a while, like, is the first person to look at least, because, like, that feels more comfortable. Oh, now I have to look again. I have to actually press the back button. Okay, cool. Soldat Clement admitted to medical treatment following events of July. Personal effects held in a storage locker. Patient remains in weak coma state. Will respond to stimuli, but only for brief periods of time. When last roused, he reported no memory of recent events and had trouble recalling even his own name, most likely due to severity of initial head trauma. Will continue to monitor if status does not improve in a week's time. Recommend transfer to Saint Etienne for neurological tests. Sign, Dr. Jozinski. Man, what do French people sound like? Like, I want to remember again because I want to try to do a French accent and it'll be a bit offensive, but at least it'll be all in good fun because, like, my people haven't colonized the French, so, like, it won't be bad if, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. It doesn't contribute to propaganda that will lead them to more French people to dying, nor will it make French people think I'm
July, 1700 hours. I'm in a state of agony. It cripples my body, captures my mind, bleeds my soul. This thing I've done, this thing. It is lunch in the mess hall currently. Ugh, the thought of eating repulses me.
Sorry, I'm just texting my mom real quick. I'll look at Twitch again in a second to see what's going on. Okay, I'm back. And also, like, part of it is Twitch gaslights me a bit because, like, for instance, it took your it like is no longer saying that you're watching, for me at least, from my end. But I have a feeling you're still watching because like, it said this before you stopped responding. So yeah. And then, like, when the stream ends about 30 minutes later, it'll tell me, oh yeah, cool. So yeah, Twitch just gaslights me into thinking that nobody cares, but then afterwards it's like 10 people were watching your stream, but no one's talking. And so I just need more people talking. So thank you so much for responding. Like, it actually helps a lot algorithmically. I think in part, what helped last time, like, it sounds so embarrassing, but I had a girlfriend with a desk job back when I was doing kind of good on Twitch, and so she was always watching and making a lot of responses to me, and that got viewers because it's like, oh, people actually like her, she's not just a stupid commie faggot, what? You know, like, obviously I don't even know if they realize I'm gay or Twitch realizes what. Yeah, like, I don't want to get super popular, just like enough to get a bit of help from this. And I do enjoy streaming because, well, it's not narcissist, but I do like attention and stuff, and I like making jokes and just spreading cool ideas and interests to others. And streaming's a good way to do that because a lot of people like watching video games. And imagine the nicheness of a communist who has some radfem values. Like, which is like, if I knew, like, I hate watching streams, so I'm not this kind of person. But, a lot of people are, and I'm grateful for them. And I do love watching videos and listening to podcasts, so I get it to an extent, like finding the nicheness of someone with your political ideology who's also a gamer, who also likes horror, who also likes all these things, because like another huge genre I love is like city building and sandboxy survival, which, like, reason why I love State of Decay 2 is because that's all in one. But, like, which is not to say I regret playing this instead of State of Decay 2. In a way, I'm so organized with State of Decay 2, I'm probably really boring to watch playing it, because I'm just, like, focused on what gets me dopamine in that game rather than, like, kind of scared out of my mind. Other than this beginning part where, like, I know what the fuck's going on. So, like, it's not that big a deal, you know? Awesome. Yeah, if you want to watch me, like, be a dictator sometime, I love the game Tropico, where you can decide to have a communist government. Kind of. Like, obviously it minimizes the choices and kind of has anti-communist propaganda, but not to the point where, like, your communist government will be dysfunctional if you choose to make it that way. So that's cool. Alright, another note we have. And I get to read it. I love reading notes aloud. I don't know why. It's fun to read aloud, but I stutter a lot, so I can't make a podcast just reading off Marxist theory like I was trying to do. Anyway. 14th of July, 1916. Body of Saint Reynard. Multiple lacerations. Chest cavity torn to shreds. Every rib cracked. Skull cracked open by repeated blunt force trauma. Who could have done this to him? I guess that picture was him. Let me look at that picture again. He doesn't look to be in good condition at all, but why is he in that position if you're examining him? The fuck, dude? You're a bad fucking autopsyist, is what you are. You're an autopsy Nazi. I don't know, sorry, that just rhymed, and Nazis are bad, so I was like, haha. I know what I could say, but yeah. And, like, I can't do as long of streams and as much of streams as I used to, simply because of my disease. Like, at any moment I could be condemned to going to the bathroom every 30 minutes with horrible excruciating pain. Like, in a way of itself, this disease really is a body horror, which is interesting enough to other people to be entertaining in a way, not to be like whining and saying, oh, they find entertainment out of my own suffering. Like, I'm not saying it like that, but as in like, whoa, this medical disease, while not common, is still kind of common, and it can get that bad, and it can really actually be a disability. And I'm actually kind of a bad person for making fun of people who have to use the bathroom a lot. What, if you know what I mean? Like, it spreads awareness about it. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, but then also I feel like shit for saying that, because like, well, people in Palestine have it worse than me. But also it's like, okay, I'll just spread awareness about Palestine too, but you're aware of Palestine, and since you're the only person in chat, at least I think you're the only person here, so like, you're aware of Palestine, and I don't know if people really go and watch my previous streams. If they do, cool. And if they don't, well, now they know to be aware of Palestine, I guess. And if they come on to chat all offended and defending Israel, I will have good comebacks towards them, even though I'm actually pretty drunk right now because I accidentally put a bit too much vodka in my hot chocolate. I was only planning to be a bit drunk because it helps me kind of talk, but yeah, it just means I'll be a bit angrier at them. Well, not angrier, but like filled with more emotion, because really the main thing that drinking makes me do is not suppress myself, and the main thing I suppress is my emotions. So I'm still super hyper logical even when, well, no, because sometimes I'm not that logical. Yeah, my TB test still hasn't come back, which is weird. Like, they better not have somehow fucked up this TB test too. And I don't know if they're actually fucking it up or if, like, it's, like, actually just genuinely inconclusive, and, then that's kind of worrying that I might inconclusively have TB, because TB is a bit of an epidemic in Alaska. And, wait, did I not open these other drawers? Oh yeah, I've taken the test 3 different times, and each time it's come back inconclusive. The first time it was the skin test, and I have really bad ulcerative colitis, so like the dehydration, malnutrition, and all that stuff might have just made the lump go down differently and stuff, and I don't think I was able to make it in time. Like, it had been like a bit over a month since then, and I was really sick and in the ER, and that's how they took that test. So like, that makes sense for why that would come out inconclusive. But then I took a blood test again, like just a couple days ago, or like a week ago, and it came back inconclusive. So then this is my 3rd blood test, and they haven't gotten back to me about it, even though they told me it takes 18 hours in the lab. So like, it should be ready, but it's not for some reason, and I don't know why the fuck that is. Like, this is a cue for Biden to start funding TB tests in Alaska, I guess. Which, like, one of the very few Biden wins, which I feel shitty for saying that Biden won with anything, but he did stop the Tongass forest in here from getting cut down. And like, I don't know if you know this lore about me. Like, I'm sorry I'm calling it lore. I'm not a narcissist. It's just what other people have told me that I am. So I just am going off of other people's opinions. See, my opinion of myself is so low that I'm the opposite of a narcissist. Whoa. I'm being a... well, yeah, you know that. Even an autistic person will get that level of humor. Or that level of irony. What was I saying, bro? Trying to get through a door. Oh yeah. And I am experiencing a few symptoms, but I think like cold weather, malnutrition, and stuff like that is to blame, especially because I was vaccinated for TB anyway. Bruh, how do... Let me use the gun! What the fuck? Okay, do I have to find out which control I have to press to use the gun? Of course I do, man. See, this is why you shouldn't be stupid. Then you can just know things. And it's really easy. Okay, I think I see what I do. Or do I just not have any bullets? I do have bullets though. Okay. Okay, so it did work. You dumb fucking ugh. It worked this whole time? And I'm not calling you dumb. Well, you know that. I don't know. I'm way too nice to call my friends dumb. I'm like, people act like I'm so mean, but I feel like I'm like the nicest person in the world. Well, like, I don't feel like the nicest person in the world. I feel like I'm mean to the point where everyone says I'm super nice, so. Like. Okay. There we go. Oh, I missed! Oh no, now that thing's gonna come creeping up. No, did I accidentally unload the bull? Oh no, I just put the dead bull in. Right. Cool. Yeah, I feel like I'm very patient with people, and I'm good with people who disagree with me overall too, unless they're being assholes. But people treat me like I'm the worst person in the world because I told someone that was, like, being mean to me after, like, I had been sent images of porn and had straight up false accusations about me to kill themselves, which, like, I try to avoid saying shit like that. If someone's making me that mad nowadays, I just, like, I'm like, okay, they're just not worth it then if they're gonna make me that upset. And it's for, not because I'm being challenged necessarily, just because they're telling lies about who I am, stuff, then, like, I get upset, and I don't really quite mean it. Like, I don't know why they're saying this. It's because they believe other people's lies about me, probably, that they were telling me that. It made me really mad, and, yeah. Because, like, you remember that lie where, like, people were saying I was grooming kids into detransitioning by sending them nudes, which none of that is true, because, like, I only actually send actual nudes to my significant other, usually, and it's very rare that I do. But yeah, they said I was sending nudes to minors into detransitioning, and that's just not true at all. It's just like a QAnon level conspiracy theory. And I think the reason they were doing this is because back when I was, like, identifying as trans, I felt pressured into dating a couple people, like a couple guys who identified as women, and like, it's not exactly their fault entirely, because it was the whole community kind of that pressured me. Like, they were trying to be respectful, but like, they got really mad at me because I realized, oh no, really, I am just a lesbian who likes women only, and I don't like these guys, and I've been pressured into trying to make myself like them, but it's just not working. And I realized, oh, it's because I'm actually a lesbian, and actually, like, being a woman isn't a bad thing. they treat it like being a woman's only a good thing if you're actually a man, and that's really weird. Whereas, like, if you identify as anything else and are a woman too in that community, you kind of get told, like, oh, I see. But then if you're, like, a gender non-conforming woman, but don't identify that way, then you're just in denial about it, and it's so weird. And, like, the thing is, I don't want to demonize all trans people, which is why, part of what I dislike about the radfem community is that they'll just straight up say, like, all trans people are pedophiles or something. Because I have literal trans friends and stuff, and they're good people, and I don't want them to think I'm gender critical simply because a lot of them are genuinely. But it's not about that, it's about ideological differences, and I don't think that they should hurt their bodies simply because of, like, their ideas on what their gender is, and that gender is real and stuff. And so it just feels shitty and sad, kind of, because it's like, okay, I want them to know that I'm a safe person for them to open up to. It's just, I don't think that they should hurt their own bodies because they like, if they're a guy, they like the color pink or something, you know, like. Alright, anyway, I'll read this message. Important. When processing deceased soldiers, please check the reverse side of their ID for any messages, symbols, or locker codes. Those are the wiped clean before the tag is... Oh, these are to be wiped clean before the tag is preserved and recorded. Q. Frollo, head clerk. See, I know. Actually, I was in French club in middle school for a tiny bit, so I know how to count to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or something like that. 6, 9. I don't know. Okay, maybe not quite anymore, but yeah. Anyway. And it was an online community, because I live in fucking Juneau, Alaska with 30,000 people. So, like, the in real life people are, like, every trans person I met in real life is really chill. But the fact that they're really chill doesn't change my opinion, because it's based on, like, actual ideology about gender, not about, like, just, stereotypes about these people, if that makes sense. Yes. That's why, and like a lot of red fans say, you're too nice. It's like, I'm trying to change the world while keeping as many people on it safe and happy. What the fuck, you know? But whatever. Like, I'm considerate. Like, the only reason, like, I was having like a bit of these like realizations that, hey, that is actually a bit sexist, that now everything has to be gender based, like, and like, what do we do about the fact that, like, sex is kind of real even if we don't want it to be, you know? And like, even if you're dysphoric, sex is still real, so how do we compromise with that? And how do I make my IRL trans friends feel safe, and how do I make myself feel good with my real life transphobia, or not transphobia, dysphoria? And so, like, it is a bit more complicated than a lot of people's, who are, like, not into trans ideology, which I'm not saying, like, everyone who wasn't at least at one point identifying as trans is, like, not as ideologically smart as me or something. It's just a lot of them don't quite see it the way I see it. Then I feel I, like, even at this point regret bringing a lot of people into the radical feminist community simply because of how many Zionists exist there and how many kind of, like, straight people exist there, not because of the genuine radical feminist ideology pieces I believe in, which I still believe in. It's just, yeah. Anyway, let's read this. Let's focus on the horror game. Update to all medical and mortuary personnel. The rat problem has not gotten any better. They're swarming every dead body. They're even coming after us. Coming after the wounded. But the vermin have no interest in flesh after it is burnt. So, a new policy must be instructed. The bodies of all deceased soldiers must be burned. I have spoke to Father Dayras about this matter. He will provide proper consecration for the deceased. Remains will be preserved for families. This is not ideal, but it fills my soul with pain. But burning the dead seems to be the only way to stop the rats from coming. As burn them we must. So like, yeah, rats will eat corpses. If the corpses aren't... I need to put away this gun. I don't like V. Baptiste. Oh yeah, I have to look at the back of it, I remember. See, I'm not drunk beyond the point of being able to play a video game. Maybe a little bit. But I'm playing it on easy mode, so maybe it'll give me a little bit of leeway. But then I was playing it on easy mode while sober, but then... I don't know. I just want to feel comfortable while streaming because I get social anxiety really bad, and since yeah, most trans people I know are better than the average person that identifies as cis. Yeah, I agree. But then just my problem is, yeah, and it's like such a conflicting problem. I don't know. It's kind of like how I like the Judaic religion a little bit more than the other ones, but that doesn't mean I like Zionism better or anything. And I'm an atheist, but I don't want to be like a shithead atheist that's like believing the lie of that Israel's more secular, so therefore actually all Muslims are animals that deserve to get bombed, and telling people whose loved one just died and that they're not actually in heaven because heaven ain't real. Like, it's like I'm sometimes an edgy atheist, but only because I was kind of a bit harmed mentally by religion, even though I wasn't physical or anything. I think it exacerbated some of my problems, which for some people it helps them, and I'm glad for them. But for me, like, for instance, one of my first memories of deep thinking was at age 5, where it's like, okay, all people are born evil, okay? So we are all unworthy of God's heaven, but God wants us to go there, but maybe we should deliberately go to hell, deliberately kill ourselves, all of us, so that we don't poison heaven. That was my thought. Like, okay, I'll just burn in hell for eternity anyway, and I'll deserve it, you know? And I should kill myself. That was my thought at 5 because of religion plus mental illness a bit. Though it's a bit genetic, because like my grandma and mother both describe slightly suicidal situations for themselves around that age. So like, okay, I think that might be a bit of a genetic thing, but I think religion exacerbated it a bit based on that, which I don't think that's like a logical anecdotal when trying to solve the mystery of me, not the whole entire human population. But yeah, like, this year I've had a lot of good people I know that I cared about die, and die young, and die tragically, like by murder, suicide, drug overdose, and stuff, like really sad things to see. And for a minute that made me want to be a believer, but then I just wasn't, because I just physically can't believe in that. So I just like, so like never ending void. So I'm like really happy for people that genuinely believe that the people they care about who are dead are in a place that they are loved, respected, and taken care of for who they are and shit, you know? And so, like, yeah. So I guess, oh wait, yeah, so like, bombing the fuck out of a place is not the solution for any critiques of religion, so that's just a really stupid excuse to me. Like, okay, criticize their religion all you want, they are going to fucking believe in the God that their parents who were killed believe in, because A, that's all they fucking have left of their parents, because their whole house and everything that reminder of them and everything they love is destroyed because of this shit. And then also because, like, they can't live on if they think that their parents really don't exist when they're already in such a crazy state of being, you know? Just like, yeah. And so I really empathize still, and I hate that people don't think, like, just think in a way that allows them to want people to be alive and not demonize people for their situation. Anyway, April 10th, 1916, fuel and fire. Warning, generator fuel is extremely flammable. Do not light any fires near the fuel. Do not fire any weapons near the fuel. For God's sake, do not even smoke your cigars near the fuel. Yeah, no smoking. Whoa, literally 1984. Store it in sturdy metal containers. Glass breaks far too easily. If it spills, wipe the area clean. Immediately then, dispose of rags outside the bunker. And since the monster in this game is generally one hit kill, all medical stuff for the most part is useless unless you accidentally catch yourself on fire. So, yeah, I'm gonna be, for most part, throwing away medical supplies, maybe keeping one thing. Alright, I'll fold it. No, I won't fill it all the way. Not until... Alright, let's get this party started. And unequip the gun. Alright. What do you mean? Oh yeah, I have to turn on that little light, and I have to do that to save this game too, and I also have to pee. But hey, at least it's pee and not shit my guts out with a bunch of blood. Let's see if that's actually true. It might be not true. I just think it's just pee, but then I'm going to actually bleed out. Oh no, I didn't mean to start this game again. My cat is at fault for that. Anyway, alright, see you real quick. Gotta go. Crazy cat. Hey, I'm already back. We're lucky enough to find out it was just piss. Wasn't anything bad. I didn't lose more blood. I didn't have any agony. And I'm well enough that my colon isn't too damaged right now, or like in too much of a critical state to be it, because like, okay, I'm sorry, like, let me know if the gory details are like too much and I can shut up about it. Like, that's not to make you sound bad for like, I don't want to make you feel bad for being grossed out by this shit. I just like I don't know, I always feel the need to explain shit. Yeah, but I forgot what I was explaining, so that's all good. Oh yeah, sometimes this disease gets so bad, and since the intestine is right by the bladder, not the piss machine, but I think the piss machine might be funny, even when I'm sober, that might be a funny word for it. So, anyway, yeah. The bladder, aka piss machine. So, my cat is doing weird shit. Bruh, this isn't the time. We're low on fuel. We're low on fuel for lights. Do you want to be able to see around? Huh? Then stop doing this. Stop trying to distract me. Crazy girl. Alright, let me put it quickly. I have like those sleep robe looking things with like a pocket to put your cat into. And so I could just pocket her now, and it's useful because like, oh, I get to still enjoy my cat without having to deal with her bullshit. That's awesome. Because now she likes the pocket. First she didn't like the pocket because she wants skin to skin touch, wants to sit on my face, wants to rip my glasses off, blah blah blah. But now we've made an agreement. And it's like, it's sad that the only like current thing that seems for like Israel Palestine is either like Palestine gets bombed to non-existence, or like they make a temporary two-state solution and hopefully Palestine gets enough backers to win over Israel and defeat it, rather than like the ideal thing. Israelis realize, OMG, our government's bullshit. Let's dissolve this and try to make peace with Palestinians and let this be called Palestine for realsies, and then just represent them as the majority and us as a minority within their government. Because I realize a lot of us Israelis were genuinely born in Israel now, but that's because it's existed for so long. So, and that way it's a bit complicated, but not in the way that when I try to pick a side, always pick Palestine because, you know. Yes and no, she's a pocket cat. She's also only 5 pounds because her mom abandoned her, so like her body thought she wouldn't get enough nutrition to be a normal sized cat, even though she would have. I mean, she has abandonment issues too. She's like permanently kitten size, and it's so cute. But yeah, she's a good cat. Just a weirdo. Actually, that's kind of crazy that I was comparing, but just was like, oh yes, a peaceful, happy solution. Oh, I know. Anissa, but yeah. Oh, and now my brother's trying to add the convo, even though I'm like on the streaming. Xander, if you want to communicate, talk on stream, because on my stream, like text me on my stream, because I am on stream and can't hear you well. I have headphones on. And, yeah. True, like but then like still a lot of Israelis. Oh, my mom's calling real quick. That I do have to answer. Alrighty, I'm back again. Sorry about that. Yeah. Just let's give it an update. I mean, like, her surgery went good. And that's so good that, like, her work is gonna be made to pay for it too, because it happened at her work. Luckily. Yeah. And it is extremely telling that a good percentage of the Israeli population was able to just fly somewhere else with a plane to move instantly, which means that they do actually have ties to another country, and you know, that isn't their homeland in the same sense that it is for Palestinian peoples. And so, like, yeah. But then, of course, I'll get cancelled if I... But, of course, I don't give a fuck about being cancelled. I'll get cancelled by everyone in the planet. I don't care. Only base people won't cancel me. And I don't really cancel people I disagree with to an extent. Like, some people I'm just like, okay, I can't even deal with you if you're going to think like this. But, like... Because I realize that a lot of people are misled, including me, and so, like... Okay, I'll see what they have to say about it and see if I'm the one being misled or they are, and then... You know. Which, like... Basically... Every Zionist I know is some... Like, okay, yeah, you're just at this point brainwashed into supporting a genocide, I'm sorry. Full blown. And... So, like, there's no way to... Like, there is some hope for some of the people that were brainwashed. At this point, like... I don't know. But I'll still post about it all and try to inform more people because, like, often it takes months to years for people to realize, holy shit, I was actually wrong about this. Because it's just how we work. And as human. What do I got to do, ma'am? I'm calling the door a ma'am. I don't know. I need to... Oh no, I didn't hotkey the thing. Alright, there we go. Is it almost out? Shit, it is. Alright, all the lights are about to come off. It says this flashlight makes noise. Yep, that monster's gonna be back. Oh. Oh shit, bro. Bro, no. Okay, okay, it's gonna be good. I found the room I was trying to go to. Oof. Okay, maybe it's not worth fuel. I'll just crank the flashlight. It's in easy mode. He's not gonna get me. But why can't I press that stupid fucking button, bro? Oh, I see. I need... Alright, what was the code? Oh, I didn't find that code yet. Alright, gotta lock this up to... Okay, it won't let me lock it up. Which probably means it's like, okay, she's not cool enough and informed enough yet to know what the fuck she's doing. We'll give her a chance. So I'm at that point of the game yet. But right now, still an hour in. Fine. That, like, something cool about this one, kind of cool, kind of frustrating, is everything is randomly generated. So like, if you're starting afresh, like the passwords will be different and locations will be different for every little thing. And so, yeah. Pros and cons exist about that. I gotta see if I somehow missed the dog tag being downstairs. Maybe they ran. Somebody generated it. But yeah, as I said, that's like, would have been my idealistic thing. But since, like, when it comes down to it, it's always free Palestine and never Israel has the right to exist, so that's what I think about that. 7024. Okay, we've got it, ladies and gentlemen. Seven 024. Woohoo, I can remember that. Where's the other one so I can unlock? Or no, I should keep it unlocked so I can run back in and then can lock it all later. Yeah, it's on Israelis to make peaceful opinions, not Palestinians. Alright. Have not seen another human for hours now. I might be the last. But in the hope that there might be another, I leave this now so you do not waste any time. This is the only exit, the only way out of this hell of our own making. It was blown closed. It needs to be blown open. Don't bother digging. Impossible. Blow it up. The dynamite is locked in the arsenal. The detonator handle is somewhere down in the Roman tunnels, deeper in the hell. I go now to try to retrieve them both, but I do not know if you exist. I pray for you. Please extend me the same courtesy. I'll pray for you too, but you're in an amnesia game, so I'm sorry, bud. Yeah. This might not go great for you. I'm sorry, buddy. I tried. Officer quarters, maintenance. Jobert. Oh no, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. Really bad. Oh yes, I can lock this. Thank fucking God. I think I got a new note. Nope. Okay, so yeah, this is the new note then. To any who find us, Fournier, our commanding officer, cowers next to me now. He's lost his mind to an abyss of fear. He repeats the same refrain over and over. Flee, flee, we must flee, and seal the beast where it belongs. He wants to run, to blow up the exit behind him, sealing the demon down here, the demon and our men. His constant refrain, it is getting to me, and that same void of terror, it is also overtaking me. To any of my men who see this, once we're free of this place, I will get the arsenal code from him. I will get it. I will radio it back to you. Trapped down here with that beast, the arsenal may be your only hope. It is all I can do. All I have courage to do. Get the communications room in the soldier quarters. Hide there. I'll broadcast the code to you. Have to go up to that little special room to find this soldiers. Figure out where soldiers' quarters are. Oh, another note. Hope you like my narrating. 14th of July, 1916. Night. Strange scratching sounds a few moments ago, and now it sounds like someone is pacing in the hallway. Probably Reynard, drunk off the stash of wine I know he hides from us. Best I confront him now. Either get him into bed to sleep it off, or convince him to share a bottle or two with me. 15th of July, 1916. Could fear run through all our veins now? Fournier has terrorized the men for answers. They say they were asleep until Reynard screams. I believe them, of course. Fournier went so far as to accuse prisoner 7304 or 014 of escaping his cell and committing murder. Impossible. I worry about Fournier. His rage hides fear. He takes it out on the men, and I can see no way to stop it. It breeds contempt. My mind slips back to the moment Reynard started screaming. How easily it could have been me. How easy it still could be. For the first time, I wish the order to attack would come. I would rather 1,000 German guns than this nameless dread. Oh, thanks. Maybe I should start narrating No Sleep Reddit stories, see if that gets me money. But I'll still stream because I like streaming a lot. Well, also I have a lot of errors when I narrate. But also probably if I got into the practice of it. So yeah, I'll stream until I can talk coherently with things I've never even read before. Which means then I'll definitely be able to narrate communist stories and scary creepypastas and no sleep Reddit stories. Because I'll be so used to narrating. I mean, like, I have a lot of occasional fuck-ups when I'm in a recording session is good, but taking an hour to make like 15 minutes of worth of reading, like, sucks, because, like, if you're going to make it to the point where it's perfect, then it's gotta be perfect, and yeah. And then also, like, after editing it so much, yeah, I remember what I can do. Climb through the vents. A note.
9th of July. I do not know the time, but dusk has fallen, and still, of course, no word. When I asked the sergeant, he shrugged, as if I was asking about when it might next rain. These fools around me, laughing, drinking, arguing. Do they know what I've done? Do they suspect it? I feel they must all be guilty of something. And yet, they laugh, drink, argue. God knows what I've done. I wonder if his judgment could be worse than my own.
Sorry. Had to, like, advertise the fact that I'm drunkenly reading French soldier notes from World War I in order to market myself, because I gotta give myself some market value, I guess, now. Because I'm a commodity. Meh. D. Barden. 6650. Barden. Where are you? Barden! Barden! Laval. Garland. Let's look at that picture. Yeah, the vents. Six, 5, 5, 0. Yes, I actually remember the number. That's fine. I know I'm not gonna throw this, that'll attract the monster. Damn, yeah, I can't keep just grabbing stuff. This is a Skyrim. I don't have a cheat mod to just let me grab as much stuff as I want compulsively. There's actual stakes at risk. No, 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 no. I just needed to crank my flashlight. Stop taking it out on me, bruh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I should close. Fuck out of that door. Alright, gonna do a quick save. My cat Cosmo's coming out of her pocket. Coming out of the pocket to talk to me, huh? You think you're gonna talk to me, Cosmo? Can't. I'm like a bad father. A bad father that's present enough to be talked to, you know? But then, like, bad enough to not bother talking to. Damn. I'm so mean. I love that cat and I take care of her. Don't worry. She feels loved. It's just funny to it's funny to role play as a bad person. That's all that is pretending to be a bad person. I thought of it being funny because I'm just not like that. Ay, no. I'm gonna put one. No, I'm gonna put one fuel tank at a time until I have like a long place to go. And make sure to always have two fuel tanks in that little, not desk, chest. Chest is the word, my friends. My comrades. Turn on this light. I don't remember what room I'm trying to go to anymore. If you remember, tell me, because I'm just not gonna remember. Not gonna bother picking up more meat. Because, like, I am so bad at using decoys in games. I don't know why. Because, like, often I'm the sniper kind of person. But since, like... I have to make that fall off to get to the next part, I remember. See, I still remember a lot of things I gotta do, even when drunk, I remember a lot of things. And then that's the door to that thing. Let's turn on this light, huh? Little hidey hole. A stick. I don't remember getting a stick before. I've never completed this game, by the way. This is part of why I was like, huh, maybe I should just stream it. Because I know that if I'm so much of a coward that I have to quit the game because I died once during stream. Like, I have, like... They're like, okay, I gotta keep it going still, you know. So, thank you for voting for this one. Why won't it let me disarm that bomb? Alright, I'm gonna close this up. It might actually protect me. That's so nice and thoughtful. Let's see what's in this creepy little room here. This is so creepy. So creepy, man. Did I pick up any new notes? Yes, I did. 18th of July, 1916. Situation report. After Tremblay's death, the bunker descended into chaos. I've retaken control and ordered the men to form up in squads. They're to hunt the beast down and kill it. They tell me it's not possible. They tell me the bullets don't kill it. They only buy a little time, and the beast comes back angrier. Cowards! I've sent them out now to do as they should. Hunt and kill it. If they fail, they'll face a worse fate than claws in the darkness. It's a little cutie little hand. There's a little girl doll. There's a band I listen to a bit called Girl Doll. They're not the best, not the worst. And they're like... Gotta wait till I search everything I can search in this little bunker here. This little part of the bunker, because to make it worth making the noise I'll have to make to open that. So yeah, good, we are on time. Pretty close to time. It's moving around somewhere. I'm full of inventories. I don't like that. 30th of June, 1916. From V. Delpy to M. Fournier and Dr. Blanchett. Et al. After raid of last evening, we have in custody some 20 German soldiers from the 4 Reserve Corps and the Second Army. This puts our cells past capacity. With one exception, I recommend they be shipped to camps as soon as feasible. Prisoner 73014. I would like to hold. Before capture, he ripped his rank and insignia from his uniform, so his rank remains unknown. Since capture, he has refused to say a word. I suspect he may be an officer or other important person. I believe once removed from his men, we can break him. Please advise. Before the other shit happened. And then the shit with the staples in it means, like, important to getting out of here. Other stuff is a story plot. But I like story plot because I'm a fucking nerd! The whole reason I'm playing this, not because I'm actually a good gamer or something. No. I'm very bad at games and very stressed by them. But... you know. You know. No. That was so mean of you. I was working. Yeah, you hear that rummaging around like a fucking freak. See if it tries to come at me. No, it's not right now. Soldier quarters. Arsenal. Ha ha ha. See, I can turn any word into a cuss word. That makes me a super genius. Dang, okay, I'm gonna go grab that fuel tank I saw outside. No, I'm not gonna lock myself back in here, doofus. Done goofed, bro. You done goofed. kind of want to bring on the beast just to face my fears. But I don't really, because the beast is really scary and stresses me the fuck out. Like, I don't know what it is about this game, but like I appreciate that it's able to scare the fuck out of me with like how hard it is to actually be scared by horror nowadays for me. I need 2 cranks to open up the light sound, basically. And he walks too loud! I know how to walk around without being loud. In real life. I could walk standing up in real life without being loud. It'd be louder for me to crouch because, like, I don't know, it's awkward moving. And so, like, I'll breathe more because it's awkward to move that way. Anyway. 2nd of May, 1916. Long before all the monsters came out, it seems. Anyway. From Saint Jobier to M. Formier and Dr. Blanchett. Engineer had broken through our storage area and into the old Roman tunnels. They are, as we thought, structurally sound, deep, and I confess I was skeptical of this last point, but they do indeed lead in the direction of the German line. By September, we should be in position to launch a massive push from inside the tunnels. Perhaps of note, inside the tunnels, we found urns, Latin texts, etc. We'll do our best to preserve them. Some materials for property update to follow. True, but I walk around in combat boots usually. Well, no, usually I'm in slippers because I'm home, but you know. Yeah, you do got a point, yeah. And I mean, like, they gotta make some stakes to it. Like, okay, your options are to be short or to be loud, basically. It's like, this is how a midget would see the world. There's nothing in that box that don't make it openable! But it's randomly generated, so they have to make a bunch of spots that can randomly generate things. Like grenades. That means violence against other human beings. We don't want to be violent against other humans. What? Okay. I'm gonna open this and run away. I have to crouch. Hide under this. Just searching around. That dust pile is it? I hate this creature, it's so creepy. It's so creepy! This game is so good at being creepy. It's a literal horror game. It's horrifying! Unironically scary! I am scared! I am really scared, bro. Yeah. Part of why Visage is so good, which unfortunately I found out afterwards, is like I had only semi-recently found about Game Pass and didn't really have money to just buy any old game I wanted, you know? So like, yeah. But Game Pass recently has all the Amnesia games on it, by the way. So if you got an Xbox, do definitely get Game Pass again, because if you can complete this game in a month, it's worth spending $15 for at least 1 month. I would definitely say. Like, the other Amnesia games didn't scare me this much, though. Like, I was interested in what was going on, but I wasn't as scared. If that makes sense. I was about as stressed, but not scared. I don't know if... Steam. Yeah. You have more options on Steam than on Xbox, I think. But also, like... Does Steam have like a version of Game Pass kind of thing where like it makes a selection of games to be free? Or not free, but like you don't have to buy them and you can still play them if you have subscribed to like a certain amount of money each month? Because that's kind of what Game Pass is, really. Actually, what it should be is just every game is free, and you spend $15 a month, and like I still think it would be as profitable, and it would make a lot of small gaming companies. Dang, that sucks, dude. Yeah, like I'm so scared of making an investment in money unless I really know what it's like to play the game. And so I would just never be able to play anything, really. I can say this one's worth buying, but you know that because you like other Amnesia games, so like even though the previous Amnesia game wasn't as good as the like other ones quite, it's, you know, worth a shot considering how few flops there are in the Amnesia series. Yeah, fucking true. Like, man, imagine like if we had communism, how cool the world would be because of technology, but instead we have capitalism, so they're just trying to monetize everything that would be like so accessible because of technology. And it's just like, man, communism's so much better than capitalism. I say this every day for every reason. Like, every little thing makes you think, whoa, if only there wasn't a paywall for this. And it's like, not what capitalists think. They're like, people should get paid for what they like eventually it would get, you know, digested down to the more need for currency even. Yeah. Then yeah. I'll unlock this door. Oh. Well, it's definitely worth playing. This one's like really new. It was only made in like, and released in the this summer, so like, yeah, depends on when you last purchased, but that'll give you a clue on whether or not you own it. Alright. I am just gonna go use 2 tanks. I'm being stupid. Well, no, this is almost out of fuel anyway, so... Whoa, I'm being triple stupid. I'm too stupid to defeat, ya monster! Soldier quarters. Well, I gotta get that little whale, don't I? I gotta get that whale. Which means I gotta blow open a few doors. Which that's what really stresses me out in this game, is using blow up things, but I really got to, otherwise I'm just gonna run out of fuel wandering around looking for more things that don't require blowing up. It's so frustrating. So worrying, so stressful. Oh yeah, I blew up in this way so I can look it through here. There's some fuel. Grenade. I thought there was like a little tunnel in here. Guess not. Let's see what that was. Oh, I missed. Come on, come on, come on, let me open this. God. Okay. Man, okay. Let me have a disarm the trap button. And I'll roll this barrel into it. The lights turn off when that thing's near too. It's near, man. That's scary. That's really scary, bro. That's frightful. Alright. Roll that. Oh, come. Oh, I didn't press the unlock button, I guess. I thought I did. Meh. It might come out of that hole. Have you seen what the monster looks like in this one yet? I will save and die once if you haven't, because it's... Or maybe I won't save before I die next, so I'll have to do other stuff. Okay, yeah. I will do that for you then. See how comradely I am. Just in case I'm so good at the game that the monster doesn't even become visible by the time I complete it, even though I've never actually completed this game, so it might become visible before that, but I don't know. Dying from this monster is so stressful beyond belief. But then, of course, every time I've died from it, I was trying to live, so maybe that's the trick. I have to be trying to die, ha 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 ha. But then I'll die and I'll get mad because I died when I was trying to live still in my heart of hearts. So just thought, not caring. It's like that, like, catch-22 of, if you care, then you want to not care. And so you pretend to not care because it makes you feel stronger, but then that's because you actually do care, and so it just, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's this room. I think it goes dark every time it thinks, huh, this bitch should save it. Put up a new save already. Anyway. Ready to see this monster for realsies? I'm gonna be loud. Pay attention to me! Oh yeah, I should turn off the lights to do this, actually. But also keep the flashlight on so you can see a little bit. I have this nearby. I've never actually tried to die. Because, I don't know, I was focused on living. Come out of that hole if you come out, Mr. Man. Oh, it's out of there, ain't it? Is it out of there? No. It's probably trying to trick me and coming out of a different hole. Sneak up on me. Bro, stop being so fucking scary. I'm already trying to die from you. You don't have to be scary when I'm trying to get you out here. Ay. What? I could have opened that door this whole time. I was just... Oh wait, no, that was the door I knew I could open. Never mind. Haha, I'm not that impatient and immature. Damn, so I could literally be stupid and careless in this game and survive, but then I'm not gonna try that because I've been careful so much and died a million times being careful and then being like, huh. Well, it looks like I'm not dying, so I'm gonna be a little more relaxed on something and then I die. But like, why hasn't he come for me yet? Hello, monster, bro! Trying to get your attention. And he's not coming. Come on, bro. Is it unironically easier to just be bad in this game then? Is that what this game's trying to tell me? Keep it at close distance at all times? Because then it won't do it because you gotta not be able to predict it? Is that it? So, like, really? Just being really bad? Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna keep playing. I'm not gonna save it at all, though. Or bother using any more fuel until... God dang. God dang, bro. Gosh darn. Oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I'm gonna put this barrel in front of there. Yep, you heard that barrel rolling a bit. I think that's him. That's really him. For real. Like, the world gaslights me in this way in real life about, like, bears getting into the trash and shit, you know? Which is, like, not nearly as scary in comparison. Oh, that's a... Come on. Gonna do anything? Oh, I see, it's poison. Whoa. Never mind. I see what that shit does now. Okay. Nothing that good. I see. So it just gives you useless objects to worry about using and then makes them useless. Because I actually haven't used a grenade yet in this game because I've been too scared to use one. But then I'm gonna, like, be trying to die this whole time and but yeah, I mean, like, stupid people get away with all sorts of shit. So yeah, it is realism. Or maybe I've just been playing on easy mode, but still so terrified that I just use up all resources before I get desperate and use a gun and then bring out the creature and then don't know what to do because I'm not used to it yet, and then just... So even in easy mode it's really hard for me because I'm too smart for any mode, and so see, I am actually just too smart. That's why I need easy mode, and that's why easy mode is really hard, and easy mode ain't easy though, so I'm not gonna try a mode that says it's more difficult than easy. And yeah, no, I didn't accidentally. Alright, did I pick up any more notes by chance? Nope. Trying to get this monster out in this still. Why hasn't he come and killed me yet? That's so surprising. Like, you think being this stupid in a survival horror video game would get the monster out a little bit. Like, my god. Have I just been, like, overthinking this whole time, and that's why everyone's getting so much further in this game? Because I've just been thinking, well, duh, I'll die instantly if I do that. No. Oh, no. Yeah. I will die instantly if I do this. See? I really will. And I'm not gonna save it while being this stupid. But maybe I'll try more strategies. Gonna try to explode open that little door. Actually, I'm still even using some survival techniques because I'm sneaking every time I hear it. So I'm still trying to survive subconsciously even though I'm trying really hard to die at the same time. It's so crazy. I mean, that's like why so many people with suicidal ideation survive, because it's kind of like that, really. As like, you're really thinking about the thought of death, and natural instinct is to live even if you don't personally want to, and so... But I'm better now, I'm just saying. Like, as someone who's experienced lots of that, that's kind of how that works a lot of the time. Is that you're so prepared for death that you live. And since you're really expecting it at last moment, you'll survive when you're about to die. No, I'm not gonna save it. I almost got tricked into saving it. Not by anyone but myself, but still. I saw that hopeful little... What's it? No, that wasn't walking. Yeah, it's not quite humanoid. It's really freaky looking. Like, I gotta show you this thing. It's like actually scary. But then it's not scary anymore. It's debunked itself until it decides to come out and be scary again. Like, dang, this game is so good at tension building. It's tense even trying to die. It's like, when's it gonna come kill me? Maybe hard or medium is actually easier in this because it'll just kill you off when you're expecting it to, and then... But I'm not gonna try it because, oh my god, I'm always expecting to die because I'm always assuming I'm doing something really dumb that I'm not even aware of doing. There is a bullet, though. Okay, so I gotta... Okay, so I guess I'm out of rounds then. Didn't even realize because it says I have a round. That must be a glitch or something. So this will get its attention probably. Alright, let's see if this kills me now. Because I am genuinely trying to show you this monster because it is really scary. And like, scary shit's kind of cool. That's why I've been playing this, is because it's kind of fun and cool to be absolutely terrified. And then it didn't even explode open this door! So if I survive for nothing with just like really high attention. And see, I am sneaking again because I'm trying to survive still, subconsciously. Wow. Wowza. Come out, milady. I want to see you in your beautiful dress. Lack thereof, because you don't wear clothes and you don't even look like you have skin. Naked beyond naked. Where are you, ma'am? See, you're not scary. Did that get its attention? Can it hear me on the mic somehow? I mean, it isn't AI, and maybe the game somehow is recording me somehow, so it knows that I'm pro-Palestine and stuff. And so it's trying to make me seem delusional. Because it's like, heh, pro-Palestine people are delusional. Oh, yeah. This little spot. A new code. 8518. Well, I'm gonna go open that locker then. What if I get through this whole game without making another save? Wouldn't that be cool? I may as well make a save because I've only. But no, I wasted a whole ass grenade, so no. My mom's calling again. Hold on real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah. Had to explain to a doctor that we have stairs into the house. And just making sure that, like, my mom's discharge plan for the hospital for mobility issues actually goes according to plan. Wow, American health care system being more scary than literally a game that was making my heart rate go way high, probably. Yeah, let's try get eaten by a monster. See if Medicaid will pay for that. Probably not. Pre-existing condition of there being a monster. Alright, let's see what this note is. 15th of June, 1916. From Fournier to Foreman Stafford. This is your 4th formal request for resupplying of winds. The cellar is running low. I fear the reaction among men and my fellow officers if we're forced to implement harsher rationing. I'm already fielding complaints on a daily basis. This army runs on morale, and morale runs on wine. My initial request was 10 crates. So far, we have received 2. Fix it. Well, my morale runs on vodka because I'm based. I don't know. Not wine, vodka. I only like wine if it's with bread and cheese. Of course, I don't like vodka by itself either that much. Like, sometimes I do, but like... Oh, it is open! How cool is that? Not really, no. Okay. Okay, but I see I can go through that door to get to this door. Got it. I see. Damn, this game really is, like, accessible to retards, but still scary to smart people. 15th of May, 1916, from Saint LaRue. I'm going to base it on author now. Guess there's a new person, yeah. To Mr. Fournier, Dr. Blanchett. I'm now putting into writing what I've reported to both of my immediate superiors. Last evening, 14th of May, I was assigned to aid the engineers in mapping the Roman tunnels. As I entered the deepest area of the tunnels, I noticed strange glowing liquid seeping from the walls. When I turned around, the walls of the tunnels themselves were suddenly gone, and I was standing in a vast plain of darkness. In the distance there was a sickly light that seemed to be calling me forward between it and me. Malformed shadows moved. I blinked again. It was gone. I was back in the tunnel. It lasted but a split second, but I am quite convinced that what I saw was no daydream. It was real. Since that experience, I felt haunted, like a part of me is still there, stuck in the tunnels. I keep seeing the shapes moving at the edges of my vision. I am formally requesting medical leave. Please help me. I'm certain that his fate was not great. I mean, asking for basic human rights during a war... Unlikely. I'm very sorry, sir. Yes, I have a bigger carrying capacity now. Means I can pick up more things that I'm not actually going to use because I'm too scared to use up resources. But then I'm not because I'm actually trying to die now. Bro, trying to die is a survival technique now. Maybe. Alright. Alright, you get to make the decision on me. It's on you now. Should I save right now? Should I go up and actually save the game right now? And just keep going from here? I'm in the room. It's all on you. I'll stay in the safety room until you say yes or no. And I should just keep playing this way and see if I don't die, and then just save whenever anything good happens, and then just die whenever anything bad happens. To save right now or to not save? I just wasted one fuel tank, but then one fuel tank that might never be replaced. So. But I did it. I went through with it! I'm a real man! Joking. I'm fighting for my country, France! Which I can't do a French accent, so I'm just doing an American Southern accent or a British accent back and forth, kind of-ish. I had a low-key Australian accent as a kid because my mom and grandma have some semi-Australian accents because my mom lived in Australia until she was 16 and my grandma lived in Australia until her like 30s for the most part, and so her Australian accent isn't gone at all yet. My mom's Australian accent is mostly gone except for a few words. But anyway, the school thought it was a speech impediment to have a very slight Australian accent, and that's so funny to me. Like, oh, that's not a speech impediment, that's just Australian. Good luck, comrade. Share around my stream so that other people can, like, see it. Hopefully it'll start getting more views and I'm not just, like, annoying people to the point that nobody's watching. Right, I'm out of bullets, that's what I need. Bullets. You're rubbaging. Oh, that's me rubbaging through. Yeah, maybe I am just too scared to the point where I'm just bad at this game because I'm scared of making any decisions. Wow, you learn so much about yourself when you drink. Hold on, I got quickly go check on something. Since yeah. Alright, Cosmo. Move. Xander. She looked over at me with very concerned little eyes. Yeah. Now I gotta use the bathroom. Back for a second. I'm just gonna quickly grab something to drink. All right. The burp knows I'm ready. Burp. The burp. No. Yeah. Let me make sure that the mic is on. Good, it is. Alright. Cool. Back in business, baby. I need more comrades and friends and stuff. What do I gotta do? There used to be a way to like upload Twitch videos to YouTube. But I don't know how rewatchable this is, and like I'm embarrassed for existing, so I can't really edit videos the same way. Know what I mean? Not that anyone's at least typing right now. Who knows how many viewers it'll say I have when it's all ready. It's all ready, Freddy, but hear a little radio chatter. That's odd. That's odd, Fred. And that's a blank side, which means it's on the other side. But I don't even want to look at the other side because it probably just says something very stupid. Like right here, what does that say? Exit, yeah. I get it. I get it. That's direction to exit. But I gotta get a bunch of other stuff before I can get to the direction of the exit, and I'll just remember despite the signs. Whoa, that says something else. That says maintenance. Oh yeah, I've had the maintenance before. Let's try maintenance again, I guess. Got nothing to lose, but I changed, brothers and sisters. No, well, at least if worst comes to worst, at least like someone will like Turkey Tom will do a deep dive on me, and then people will come to me, like a lot of weirdos will come to me like, OMG, you're a low-cow and weird, and I'll be like, yeah, kind of, I guess. And then, like, they will realize I've been right this whole fucking time if they actually listen to me and understand me. Understand what the fuck I am saying. Which I think I'm not like horrible at communication actually. I think I'm like really good at communication. Like I'm decent at flirting and shit like that. Well, that's why I'm good at making best friends and girlfriends and not like a lot of friends at once usually. 8250. 8250. If anyone's watching, now is your time to actually fucking comment instead of being in the fucking background, confusing and gaslighting me, making me think that I'm useless to this, that I'm not actually entertaining anyone when I actually am, because like Twitch later on tells me, oh, 20 people watch this. Like, what? Where the fuck were they? I've been talking this whole time. But then, you don't even say a word to me. That's a form of dehumanization. Right there, bro. Right fucking there. And so if you don't want to dehumanize the person you're actually fucking watching, please comment. And I actually drink a bit too much, so I can barely read words, so it might take me a couple seconds to realize you're saying something. But it'll go down a tiny bit in a bit. It's just, you know, a process. Like, everything's a process. You know. Next time I take a drink, I'll try to make sure it's not at all alcoholic, because alcohol is more alcoholic than I realize sometimes. I know it sounds stupid, but it's true. Because I thought it all wore off, but it actually didn't. I just was used to it, and sometimes I go a bit too far, but I'm not going to go too far this time. I know that for certain, because last time I went too far, I literally like saw a jacket hanging up, but then it looked like Pyramid Head for a second, and then I saw all the nurses, and I was like, holy shit, that's fucking Pyramid Head. And then I glanced at the clock to try to tell the time, but then like for some reason my brain was like, OMG, clocks are bad. Clocks are the bad guy here. So I said all the clocks are bad, and like my mom was there because she had come home and I was unresponsive by the time she came home. And I was just like, if you love me, you know what Pyramid Head is. And you will destroy every clock on the planet. Because clocks are evil, and they are trying to get me caught by the CIA and shit. Which, I probably explained a lot of my political theory, and like, it sounds like stupid and delulu now because I was talking about clocks and Pyramid Head, and I don't know how to unsneak in this game. I think I'm like, crawling, you know? The crawler, boo. I experienced the crawler before, and this is not just a drunken memory, okay? This is real, and I don't think I'm nearly as drunk as I fucking was when that happened. But, that is still locked, so that's still the same thing, but it feels so fucking different. Doesn't it? It feels different to you too, I know it does. Anyway. Yeah. Like, but apparently, like, it really is sleep paralysis, but it felt so real that it feels like I'm being tricked by saying that it was actually sleep paralysis, but then I feel like, oh, I'm just being stupid and mentally ill for saying it was actually real, so there's that dilemma, so don't assume either exactly. Like, take both with a grain of salt like I am doing. Like, okay, I'm stupid and mentally ill, but that was the realest thing I've ever felt in my life. But also, like, oh, okay. She saw a fucking crawler or gray alien, something like that. And apparently people have been seeing them since medieval times, so obviously it's sleep paralysis. But then I've had what I would call it sleep paralysis before, but it's like people angrily talking to me, but I couldn't adjust my eyes or move at all, and I was just looking at them, and that was that. And it might be because I'm a side sleeper, but this time, for some reason, I was on my fucking back when the crawler came, or gray alien or whatever, and it licked my fucking face. It licked it, and it didn't seem hostile at all. Like, the people that were yelling seemed hostile, but not this. And that wasn't my main fear, even though I found, like, images of, like, humanoid gray aliens creepy. Like, I didn't think much of it because I'm, like, science-based, you know, but everyone thinks they're science-based, even religious people, to an extent. Or then they're like, don't trust the science, see, haha. Science is always bad. Which, like, admittedly, sometimes science thinks more of itself than, like, which just, like, furthers their thing. Okay, I think I got it. I think I figured out how to stand up again in this game. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Help me figure out how to stand up in this game because I'm tired of army crawling. Even though I'm about to die. But stop army crawling. But then my good comrade, Randy, I mean, is not here right now. He's at work. And I can't. Okay, I can look at the word now. For some reason I couldn't a minute ago. I don't know why. But Ran Gantano or Gatineau. Ran Gatineau. Isn't here right now. Which sucks. He's been like a good friend. He's the person that made me think, whoa, male allies are fucking real. So like, and he's kept up with this idea since like for like 3 or 4 years now. So yeah, fuck you if you think every single last male in the world is bad, cause no, and also like Marxism Leninism is the only way to make meaningful, lasting change in a good way. And since a lot of y'all think it's just individual lifestyle and shit, that makes you as good as lib fems. I'm just fucking saying. I really am just fucking saying. Where it's like, I'm not a politician, and like, I kind of know how to fire a gun. I need retraining and shit. But I would be willing to take retraining if they came to Alaska. Like a real fucking revolutionary group came to Alaska. Or I was able to recruit enough revolutionaries in Alaska, which I am actually working on, but it's really fucking hard because it's really hard, but still Alaska's the place I have most hope for because it has so much space and resources and good things about it, and it's been like part of the USA since only like 1959, which is a long time ago but isn't at the same time. Like, it's a long time ago as in like, if we're talking about things within my lifetime, like, a week is kind of a long time ago because I'm only 22. But if we're talking about history, that was like 2 days ago, if we're calling history my own lifetime, if that makes sense. So yeah, I have some of the greatest hope for Hawaii and Alaska. And why is everything else but us called the Lower 58? And we're the most separated from the other states? Like, that's a good thing to consider. That's a good fucking thing to consider, even though, like, I am just a stupid white person. still like I live here, and my grandpa's lived here and was a homesteader in Admiralty Island before this became a state, but it was still owned by the U.S. It's like the 1800s, kind of a Puerto Rico situation ish. But then I feel bad because Puerto Rico is still like unrepresented, but then I don't, because I think, like, I used to think, oh, Puerto Rico should become a state, which it's like becoming a state would still be better than what it has right now, not gonna lie. But it would be better if it became independent and Alaska and Hawaii became independent and we were all fucking allied and hated the fucking USA. We have oil. We have a lot of fucking USA bases, actually. Like, enough that if we took over the fucking USA, man, they would be fucking toast. They would be fucking toast. And, like, I might sound stupid to some people because they don't fucking understand Alaska. But, like, like, Japanese people attempted to invade us, and they weren't able to because so much of Alaska is actually, like, really fucking hard to invade us. Even tsunamis, even natural disasters were unable to invade many parts of Alaska because our mountains, our collective resourcefulness, the fact that most people here are armed, even the liberalist of liberals are mostly armed, and the fact that we know bear safety means we will understand basic fucking, like, safety against imperialists. And, like, yes, I'm drunk. Shut the fuck up, Xander. Xander's a fucking anarchist, not a Marxist-Leninist. He doesn't believe in full organization of shit. But he's gonna argue with me, and I don't feel like arguing right now.
I think you're too drunk to stream, Arwen.
You're too drunk.
Like, if you see this later, you're gonna regret it. I just thought, like...
Well, I don't see any stream later, so it's fine. You can become my editor if you want to an extent, but you gotta tell me everything you edit if you do that. Which, yeah, I'm probably too drunk to consent to you editing. I'm not too drunk for this to be up for 2 weeks. Because that's how long it stays up, is only 2 weeks.
Okay. Have fun.
Fuck off! See? He's an anarchist. They're against that shit. As always. They're against actual fucking attempts. Fucking. Whereas, like, I feel like Marxist-Leninists listening, they will actually, like, consider me and probably critique me, but make me realize more shit, rather than, like, anarchists will just think I'm stupid and think everyone's, like, equal.
If you were the dictator of Alaska, you'd totally be able to take our 4 military...
Oh, and now he's saying that if I was a dictator of Alaska, I'd be able to take over our military bases. See, he doesn't understand what I'm trying to fucking say.
Now, Alaska's like 4 military bases. How are we going to defeat the...
But we have some of the strongest. Like, look, really look into our military bases. Like, even though it sounds stupid, really do that, man.
I think we have, like... It's not the same scale as military bases.
Like,
in some areas.
a lot of the people that randomly move here move because they're in the military, and they randomly move here because they're poor and willing to get sorted around the world.
We have a population of 700,000 people. The United States military has a population of millions.
Well, I know it's not us alone, and we'd have to do a lot more work than just that, but I'm saying still us decolonizing just ourselves and not trying to. We're not trying to take out the whole U.S., but like.
Well, I support us decolonizing, but we need to be realistic about it. Like,
I don't know if
I don't.
they're hearing you, by the way, so they might not be hearing you.
Yeah. I don't think that Alaska and a slug out with the lower 48 would stand a chance for any decent period of time. So while I support our decolonization, I am willing to speak.
Well,
and,
in some ways, I'm a bit more open for Hawaii, but in a lot of ways, no, because they are literally just a couple rocks on the map comparison-wise. The size, like, I'm not trying to dehumanize or say that their land is unimportant, but you get what I mean?
Well, yeah, and Alaska, I do think that our natural defenses are beneficial.
Like,
but I think that at the end of the day, the Air Force difference alone would just leave us very vulnerable, and we kind of get swamped.
But I think attempting to organize and getting enough people to sort it out and getting enough people from the fucking military to sort it out too is important in a step towards it, at least.
Yeah, well, if
A fucking step. I think we need to try as fucking hard as we can, because, like, think about it. Fucking Palestine's colonization is short than our time being a U.S. state. Not our time being colonized, but, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Well, actually, no, because Palestinian
I think that if you wanted to decolonize
colonization, yes.
I think if you want to have true decolonization in America, defeat the American government, etc., Alaska would be part of that. To decolonize Alaska, you of course need Alaska to be part of that. However, Alaska alone could not stand against the other 49 states or the other 48 states.
But also, well, that's part of why I think Alaskans should kind of ally with Russia, and hopefully they'll let us be Marxist-Leninists without.
I don't think so. I think that the oligarchs in Russia, all they care about is power. They don't really care about their ideology that much.
Well, like, if we make a shit ton of Russian restaurants and a shit ton of Russian Orthodox churches, to say, like, actually Alaska should have just been Russian this whole fucking time, and say something like that, then that would really work. And we could let the Tlingit people, if that makes sense. Well, not just Tlingit people, but I mean, like, physically here in Juneau. See, Alaska's fucking big. It's, like, I don't want to say it's big enough for a whole country, because if a whole country were to be made of it, then so many millions more would come to it that, like, a bunch of precious, uninhabited, or very lowly habited resources would come about.
I don't think that. One, I don't think Russia would really stand a chance against the U.S. unless if nuclear arms were involved. Their performance in Ukraine is unflattering, to say the least.
Alright, it is noon, and I can really actually tell that I'm more drunk than intended, so could you make me a bit of food? Like, for the own good of myself? Like, I know we are arguing, but don't utterly dehumanize me for disagreeing with you on some points, please.
I'm not dehumanizing.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, make me not drunk enough by making me a bit of food and not just going right to bed, please? Just like a little bit of food, you know? Food that I can digest, though. I have ulcerative colitis.
I think that if you want to convince the people watching your stream, it's best to wait until you sober up. You know?
I understand that, because I'm completely unfiltered to the point where I'm talking about the time I saw aliens, which I know people are going to dehumanize the fuck out of. But even that, I'm a bit like, well, you should, like, kind of think about the fact that people have been seeing this since, like, medieval times, so it's something important, but, like, not something that means people are just that retarded or something, you know? Because, like, philosophers and all sorts of people have experienced it, because sleep paralysis is kind of random, but then it might not be sleep paralysis, because, like, why the fuck are people, like, it's not racist to say that people in places with, like, um people who never could possibly look like that, because like the gray aliens slash crawlers are so ridiculously pale, but then, well, some can kind of look like that, but only because, you know what I mean, like, and I mean like completely before, like that pale, that, yeah, fucking pale, but still alive. Like, basically the only thing is so anemia that you're almost as white as paper and very, very fucking light skinned. Without the anemia, you're still fairly light skinned.
So I'm just gonna hold it for a second. That's a itwasigu. That's a itwasigu. What kind of food do you want? Like I'm making
Food I can
fettuccine
digest. I don't know, man.
Fettuccine Alfredo, is that good? Okay.
I saw you go put that in the microwave. I don't think that'll be good. I'm not even gonna risk it with dairy or wheat right now. I'm gonna make me broth. There's some like chicken bouillon over there. Oh, I'm sorry, Cosmo. She was asleep on me. These two were asleep on me. Them damn hitchhikers. Yeah, I did drink a bit too much. That's pretty rare. I actually drink a bit too much, but I drank a bit too much, bit too much. But I still drink so much. You can go look at the vodka bottle I bought. It's not that much, considering that you drank a whole fuck ton last night of the thing
I didn't get like this.
I know, because you're a heavyweight, but like,
Yeah, because I'm a 6'4" man. You know.
you're 6'4", like 300-pound man. I'm like a 5'11", like 180 to 200-poundish woman. Whoa! So you could either simp or unsimp for me, depending if you like tall, large, muscular woman or not. You know, but
Yeah, I'd say you drank like at least a third of it.
yeah. So yeah, I didn't drink that much. That like must be. It's just my digestive issue. It's not my fault. That means, because I even ate breakfast this morning, and I'm not trying to get drunk. See, I'm actually asking for food in order to get a bit undrunk, because I'm not so drunk to the point where I was like in the hospital saying that all clocks were working with Pyramid Head or something. I'm not that drunk. I'm just drunk enough to talk about my alien encounters, which I know people are going to dehumanize me for experiencing. Which I really fucking hate that people dehumanize people for fucking experiencing alien encounters slash crawled encounters slash cryptid encounters, even though it likely is fake. Don't fucking dehumanize people for fucking experiencing it face to face. Completely sober, not at all schizophrenic, never had any sort of psychosis other than due to like insomnia and starvation. Because I have had psychosis completely sober due to those two things. But I wasn't having any of those things, any of those three things at all. I was like, had 3 meals a day every day. Slept at least 7 hours every day. Hadn't drunk a drop of alcohol or done any sort of drug in a really long time. Like 3 months at all. And I wasn't even on Adderall then. And, like, Adderall helps me with my mental health, no doubt. But that's because I'm very fucking impulsive. Like, Adderall does not help with hallucinations. In fact, hallucinations are a side effect for some people. Luckily, not fucking me. But, you know. Yeah, I still fucking experienced that. But I know before that, I experienced, sleep paralysis shit. But then the sleep paralysis shit was so different because I couldn't even like decide whether or not my eyes were wide open, just normal open, or focused, or squinted, or any of that shit. And I'm a side sleeper, and I was sleeping on my side for all my sleep paralysis shit. Sleep paralysis bullshit, because I recognize that 100% as bullshit, not real. Even in that moment, it's kind of like, okay, this really is fucking fake. I just gotta wait a while, maybe fall back to sleep, and I'll be good. Like, not even worth mentioning shit. But then, that fucking thing crawled on top of me, didn't appear hostile. I didn't know. I have no idea what it was because my eyes were mostly just really squinted because I was just laying down to think, and it was at night, so there was a chance still. Like, I'm not 100% doubting that. There's a chance. And I do have a grandma with dementia, and I was staying at their place with the grandma with dementia, but I really don't. Like, I don't know, like a lot of things in the world, like most things are not quite driven out of hate. A lot of things are driven out of curiosity and superiority, a lot of the bad shit. Or a knowledge, lack of knowledge and superiority for a lot too. Like, I wouldn't say Israel's all that curious about Palestinians. And I don't know how I got fucking blood on my hand, but I see it, and I'm gonna ask my brother to look at it, see if that he sees any blood on my hand.
I see a little mark there.
Yeah, it's like little marks of blood. So I'm not hallucinating then.
Maybe you just made like a mistake here in the bathroom, or like cat hit you or something.
Well, yeah, my disease is like bleeding a fucking ton. That's a side effect of my disease, so I'm not surprised. And that's part of why I got so fucking drunk with not, like, you guys would not be nearly this drunk with this amount, especially with fucking food in your bellies, because I had a full fucking thing of ramen right before this. I had like 370 calories worth of ramen. Yet it still hurt. Like, I still this drunk. And that means I'm not digesting this food at all. Which makes sense. I can even post pictures on fucking Instagram. I fucking will right this fucking second of how fucking bad it is. And weird it is. How weird it looks. It looks fucking weird. I had about like 5 of these this morning after the ramen, but I didn't think that was the ramen because I didn't see any ramen in it. Which often food I'm not digesting, I can see it or it smells really rank. That barely smelled like anything. That didn't even smell like blood. And it smelled like anything. My brother can look at my Instagram because apparently he's following me on Instagram and see. You do. You said I followed you on Instagram, which means you can log back in and fucking see.
Yeah, but I don't use it very much.
Well, use it now. So you can confirm. And now he's grumbling because I'm like, you use TikTok. That's 10 times more embarrassing than Instagram. At least Instagram is.
I use TikTok to post my nature photography, dude. Because I touch grass.
No. I touch grass too, just not to the same extent because I might shit blood on it, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like looking at the grass if it had shit and blood on it. And see, people are already liking the photo. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Because I realized that was a stupid drunk mistake after I hit share, but I already hit share. And I was like, well, there's some people obsessed with me, and that's pretty much the only people left. And whoa, there's 1,200 people obsessed with me. Hopefully. And like, I'm not trying to sound like a narcissist. I'm just trying to fucking survive and hoping for the best because I know there's mostly hope that leads me to shit other than like
Aaron, I made you your bra.
my mom being a teacher and my girlfriend having a decent paying job, and she's loved me for over a year, so hopefully that means something. Probably to people over the age of 20, they'll be like, oh, she's a gullible 20-year-old thinking that she loves someone and they love her back. It's like, you're only just jealous because me and my girlfriend actually work out a lot of fucking shit that I don't see like neurotypical and heterosexual people doing, which isn't exactly to insult y'all because y'all are the majority and y'all make the world go round. Like, I'm not saying it like that, but don't insult my love when just because it's not, and my like brain just because it's not the same as yours. And in a lot of ways it is the fucking same. Like the way people talk way women talk about their boyfriends that are honest, healthy, equal boyfriends. Like, I could tell easily when it's like, okay, I get she's just into him because of patriarchal shit, versus like, okay, she's into him because he loves her and she loves him. Although actually it's more like on the man's side whether or not he's dating her, because women are conditioned to love people the same, which is a good thing. People should love everybody like women love people, and I think it's pretty much due to conditioning, other than like the slight minority of people who are psychopaths, and then they're more likely to be psychopaths because most X chromosomes are able to block out the gene that makes you more likely to be a psychopath. But still, like, that's still a minority. So I know most of you are capable, which makes me angrier because it's not just, oh, okay, we need to figure out how to get rid of men, because it's not quite that simple either. It's like, get rid of your toxicity and dehumanization of women. What we gotta fucking get rid of. But that's not the point. Like, don't just disregard me. Don't just disregard my girlfriend and my love for her and her love for me because I have ADHD and she has autism. That doesn't mean, like, it means something, but then it doesn't mean what, like, the ableist homophobic world thinks it does. I was more brainwashed into heterosexuality and bisexuality than I ever was homosexuality. Same with just accepting, oh, I have a bit of ADHD, this is what helps, this is what doesn't help. It's a bit of disability if I'm trying to really conform to acting like a neurotypical, but it has some advantages. And that's a similar thing with autism, kind of like that, you know? And like, ADHD does make me more prone to be miserable and emotional and stressed, but Adderall usually kind of gets my impulses under control enough so that I don't get into situations where I feel quite like that. If you know what I mean. And like no one's chatting, but I know people are watching, which is like annoying. I want to get I did get an follower since this stream I have. I'm gonna like be streaming live on Instagram, but then like ignore the fact that I'm doing that while streaming on Xbox. See if I can fucking do that, because I care more about people who are watching on Twitch than people who watch me when I stream on Instagram. Feel important, cool, represented, because I feel like Twitch is cooler than Instagram for watching live streams, at least, even though I hate watching most live streams. I like watching live streams that are like about particular like news thing. Oh yeah, they think I'm a member of Hamas, therefore I can't. I'm gonna try again because oh my fucking god. Oh, okay. In that case, I will just use the account that I tell everybody to follow in order in case like this account gets banned, because then, well, at least that account isn't banned, so I could tell everyone to follow the next account that I post stuff that might get me like banned and silence and stuff. So yeah, if you're too fucking lazy to download Twitch, there you go. You've got Instagram. Except Instagram isn't working with like multi-sharing. I'm gonna see if I can like live stream on Facebook, because I feel like I'm saying shit that needs to be actually fucking heard. No. Oh, by the way, Xander, fettuccine alfredo is a do broth. Did it? Oh, I didn't drink it yet. Cool. Thank you for reminding me that's there. Alright, let's see. Let's fucking see if Facebook will allow me to do both live at once. Okay, I think Facebook is. Cool, so. Yeah, Facebook's doing both. That's fucking cool. Let me make sure it's on voice isolation mode. I'm playing a video game at the same time. Warning to all Facebook listeners. I'll do it in portrait mode, studio light mode. I think you all just see like the top half of my head, as well as like windows. Correct me if I'm wrong. Go to Facebook. Twitch viewers, just for Twitch viewers, you gotta quickly check out Facebook now on the account Tanky Turf, which I should change the name to Lesbotariat, since like I hate a lot of the associations with those two things now, even though I'm kind of technically those things. It's like, yeah. I'm so cancelled by every group. Now I just have to mention that I'm lesbian and proletariat, which are basic idpol now. Or then people that are into idpol hate me too. But then the people that think the exist. Oh, I poured something on my. I poured a drink on myself. Whoops. Yeah, I did drink a bit too much. Thankfully, my brother's home to help out. Maybe it's the fact that I drank at like 8 a.m. that I'm like just drunk right now, because usually if I save it for like past 6 6 p.m. I've thought enough to be like, oh, okay. I get it. I don't want to get that drunk. And this equals me being too drunk. Thank you so much for the broth, Xander. I think it's working. Oh, it says broadcast failed, bro. Bro. Okay. In that case, I can call my Copper Hills group friend chat. Get them online. Okay, someone's got to answer before that, so we'll see. So it's not. Now I'll call Instagram group chat, see if that works. See if that fucking works. Man, that's so funny that people are actually liking my shit in a toilet bowl that's bloody, but I can see 2 unfollows since then, so I'm deleting. I'm not that drunk to keep that up, because I realize, okay, it'll be deleted, and I'm pretty sure people that liked it will understand why I deleted it. So I'm just gonna go one by one, calling every person in group chat I'm in and everything. So sorry if you're talking to me on Twitch. I wonder if my brother would mind being a moderator for my Twitch eventually. Would you mind being a moderator for my Twitch, Xander? Like, you don't have to get on it every single time, just times when everyone else that's a moderator is gone, you know? What do you think, Xander? Wanna be a mod, an emergency backup mod for my Twitch stream, Xander? You're not sure because you don't care about anything. I uncrouched finally. I don't even remember what I was doing in this game. I don't remember how long ago it was since I've done something in this game. I'm very sorry if it's been a long time. And that's really funny if it's barely been, it's only been like 10 minutes or something, because I have zero memory. I mean, this game is called Amnesia, so it fits. It fits. You fit into, like, cute pants, whoever's watching, yeah. See? That's why you should keep watching, to keep fitting into cute pairs of pants. Duh. I'm gonna go See if I can go on the Twitch app real quick. But Like, you know, and you just get that feeling in your lumbar. It's like, OMG, I'm back again, kind of. Yeah. But more people need to come and talk, bro. Because Twitch doesn't properly show me how many viewers. Like, it can be like, yeah. It'll just say one viewer always, and it's so stupid. Like, it'll say a couple viewers for a second. And so, talk to me if you don't want me to be gaslit, and don't talk to me if you want me to think that I'm worthless and actually just stupid and unworthy of anything in the world. Yeah, see? See? I'm gonna tell Brooke that, like, she comes across as a Zionist apologist a bunch, but I think she's a good person still. So it's paused all over again. Yeah, it's the solution. Especially because, like, Instagram has kind of been, like, trying to, make it so that people don't see my story, first of all. And I just need people, like, because I know of people who seem to be interested in my stream, then aren't able to show up because I don't see it until way later after it's been long done streaming. Well, someone said what?
Not that I like expect you to have all the answers or anything, but do you happen to know why so many radfems just so happen to be Zionists? Because I've been so disgusted by people I otherwise thought highly of before these past few weeks.
Whoa, someone said thank you, I shall. Oh, it's my friend, my comrade. The only person that's been there because everyone else leaves. Because everyone else is like, what? Isn't it hard to make a Twitch? It's not hard to make a Twitch account. It's not hard at all. I'm not hard at all. My clit isn't hard at all. See, I can make horny jokes as a woman, not be Amy Schumer. Which is like what I thought originally everyone was mad about her, like, a couple months ago. Like, I thought that's kind of like what, it's like, whatever, they're not very good jokes, but like, it's whatever. Like, they overreact a bit, but now it's like, oh, okay, yeah, she really is a piece of shit. Which I don't know if she was that much of a piece of shit before, or like, revealed herself to be quite as much, but, or if that's why everyone really hated her or not, but who cares, she is a piece of shit, and she's never really been that funny, even when, like, I thought it was, like, kind of for dumb reasons that everyone was overreacting to her for being a bad comedian. But no, she's bad and really bad. No. Alright, so the trick next time is to not drink before 9 a.m. Not drink before like 11 a.m. Because that's when I drink too much. If I drink around then, I end up getting too drunk. Whereas if I like drink past 11 a.m., I'm usually fine and don't drink that much. Which is really weird. It's weird. Even my cat thinks it's weird. He's twitching his ears like, huh, she's saying some weird ass shit. That's a grenade. That's just stuff I can pick up and fiddle around with my tomfoolery. That's your mom. Yeah, if I die right now, actually, I'm just going to fucking play State of Decay 2 because I can robotically play that pretty well because it's like, I don't know, less scary and intimidating for the sober brain. But also like, oh my god, this is ridiculously easy for how drunk I am. Like, I haven't died once this stream, and I've been streaming for over 3 hours. Like, oh my fucking god. My fear was for nothing, which is great marketability for this game because dying in this game is really fucking scary, actually. I see I'm hiding again and trying to prevent myself from dying still. Oh, see? He didn't even move that barrel I put there earlier. See, I'm not that drunk if I remembered that. If I remember putting down that barrel, I'm not drunk at all, really. Thank you so much for making that broth, Xander. It just warmed up my inside so nicely. Like, it just like it's below freezing right now, and I'm still cold even in this like robe blanket thing. Sussy baka. I know baka means stupid. What does the sussy part mean? Like, I mean, I'm gay. I'm a stupid gay. Which case, yeah, kind of true. But, well, baka means kind of like idiot or something. If I'm right, I don't know. My dad lived in Japan for 10 years and I talked to him occasionally. But then, like, he didn't learn the language that well. Oh, you don't even know what it means, and why you say it if you don't know what it means, bro? That's not a very wise choice. I'm sorry. It's true though. You should look up what it means. Talk to Japanese people, say how it feels to be called that and why they would call someone else that. Just saying. Like, it's an actual language to be heard. No. Like, but I know baka means something like idiot because, well, my dad lived there for 10 years, as I said, and I talked to him occasionally, so that's how I know. Which means I know almost nothing about Japan, but I know, like, words that a lot of Americans use, so I assume they know what that means, but then a lot actually don't, which is kind of funny. It's not to insult you, it's just to, like, remind you, hey, this is actual language, bro. People use that to talk their whole life and don't know anything else, so maybe understand the phrases you're using at least. So that's nice that you're not calling me an idiot on purpose, at least. But I am being an idiot because I'm, like, extremely drunk right now. But, like, I don't even remember what I'm doing at all. And at least I'm not drunk enough to be using more fuel right now. That's good. I was drunk enough earlier to talk about my experiences with seeing aliens, but I'm not drunk enough now because I realize people will not understand what I'm saying and just use it to discredit everything else I ever say in my lifetime. It's like, this is a bitch who saw aliens. It's not like she's gonna has anything good to say, you know. Wait, is it actually seeing me? I do remember I was trying to die recently in this game just to show someone who's a fan of the Amnesia series how scary the monster looks. But then, like, my immediate response once I feel the monster is close is to, like, start hiding from it. Because I don't want to get caught by it because it's a scary monster. And then I just... And also something to keep in mind is if you're using like insults from other languages, like for instance I heard in Greek that calling someone the Greek equivalent of asshole is worse than calling someone a donkey fucker or something, which is like in English I'm pretty sure like being called a donkey fucker is worse than being called an asshole. So, you know, like something to really keep in mind when, yeah. Like I'm not trying to be like all woke or something, it's just, you know, I mean. Other people and languages don't just exist for irony. Like, they're just real things that, yeah. What is that? I can pick it up. That's your mom. That's your mama, bro. My mama's in the hospital. I hear whispers. I hear whispers somewhere in this region. So, where are you? This is also... Like, what the fuck am I doing? I think I kind of want to just play State of Decay right now. Cracking all of my knuckles and it feels so good. I'm gonna make more people see my stream. I'm gonna share the link to more randos.
Doctors, like we do with everything. Life goes on, right? We've got a visitor with something interesting to say.
Alrighty. Let's see. And see, this is an easy mode, and I have another base that I care more about, and games I care more about in this, so it's like not that big an issue I fuck up. Also, I think this game is, well, I think every game I play is underrated because I love
I see a stranger.
games I
Might not.
play.
I'm over here.
And I hate playing popular things usually
What's
because
up?
it's like, that's
Consider
what
it done.
popular people do. Pick up jar of zombie. It's like masturbate,
Later.
but it's zombie.
Later.
That looks like a bag more than a jar. You look more like a bag than a jar to you. It does to me. here. Oh, I have a rucksack deposit. I want Sabrina to play with me.
Oh, hey! You're looking good today.
Family. Everybody
done with
tell
that supply
Sabrina
run.
to play with me. If you know her. If you don't, I'm not going to dox her Instagram or anything at all. Because I care about her because she's a good friend. And I miss hanging out with her all the time. I'm not gonna... Huh. I need more.
I can work with that.
I'm gonna switch out my weapons. That's what I gotta do. That's what I've got to do. Master. Right, see, I'm sober enough to use my supply locker. It's like the whole world is a new game just because I'm drunk. You wish you were me. Everyone who ever watches this or refuses to watch this because they think it's embarrassing myself because I'm drunk. You're wrong.
Terrific.
I don't know about you, but I don't even remember much about the first days of the outbreak. We didn't take it seriously until it was too late.
What about the... Yeah.
Somebody just hitched a ride.
Yeah, I get that, because apparently I can't drive through that tree, even though I fucking could in real car. But this ain't real, so... Oh well.
Better watch out for plague zombies.
Ah! Out of fuel.
Slow down, will you?
No.
You've got a
You're
bloater to worry about.
NPC, so you randomly just survive to please the main character, whereas if I'm using your body to play as the main character, then you're more likely to die to make the main character's moves more at stake. It's interesting like that, you know? That's how everything works.
I do not want to be in here for long.
I go kill this. Wherever it is.
And I'm out! What's the ferrule? I'm so exhausted.
What? What the fuck, bro? I wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, I'm gonna quit and hope it doesn't save that. Oh no, my brother's here.
The stream's distracted me from my homework.
Oh, I can continue now. That's good. Okay. Pause it real quick. Just do something. Okay. We got this. Okay. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna... Spooksville. Oh. The fuel is full. Oh, okay, I see. Moves to the opposite end. Not. Yeah, I'm not turning that on until I find something far away. I'll take my chances with the flashlight. I will. So I know I'm dilly-dallying because I know I still have some alcohol in my system. Quite a bit still, but like not quite as much, I don't think. I don't know. And I just feel really sad right now. Might actually save right here and take a quick break. I'll be back in like 1 or 2 hours, maybe even less.